location. Remember, we've seen how tourism has shot up after the Kashi corridor. We've seen after Kashi Vishwanath corridor, the tourism has only shot up 10 times in Kashi, and that is what the government also plans in this temple town of Mathura, because tourism is the mainstay here. Tourism is, of course, the biggest, is the mainstream occupation of people. We've seen that, and of course, 60% of tourism in India is sourced from religious sites and also from spiritual sites. So that is what we expect today. But right now, as you can see, it's a lot of color around me. Let me tell you, there are a lot of Hastshilp stalls. There are also a lot of stalls, handicraft stalls, furniture stalls, and these are all made by made in various towns in Uttar Pradesh. So vocal for local, remember, is one of the campaigns of the government, the central government. Also, you can see people are very excited. They're taking selfies here. They're idols of Lord Sri Ram and also Sri Krishna. You can see the sculptures. You can also see here the pots, the pottery, clothing, and also footwear, everything around us. In fact, since it's birth anniversary of Saint Mirabai, let us show you this beautiful sculpture and this beautiful sketch that has been just made live in front of us. If I request my camera person to just please show this full frame. It's a very beautiful painting that has been created by our artist अनिल सोनी. अनिल सोनी जी, आप ये बना रहे हैं, कैसा ये आपने किससे तैयारी करी है और किस चीज़ से बना रहे हैं आप ये
है रंगोली कलर, जिसको आम जन जानते हैं, लेकिन इन जनरल हम रंगोली को फूल पत्तियों तक ही बनाते हैं. मैंने उससे पोर्ट्रेट रंगोली को बनाना चाहा और इस तरह का अवसर था. मथुरा में मैं चूँकि रह रहा हूँ पिछले 13 वर्षों से, तो मैंने इसको बनाना चाहा.
और ये आप कितना टाइम लगा आपको बनाने में?
ये 10 घंटे लग गए हैं, क्योंकि बारीकियों से काम होता है. फिर पोर्ट्रेट भी है रंगोली का, तो उसमें काफ़ी टाइम लगता है.
मोदी जी आएंगे और इसको देखेंगे?
हाँ, उम्मीद है और चाहते भी हो कि हमारे लोग की मेहनत जो कर रहे हैं सारे कारीगर, उनको एक नज़र उनकी पड़े और हमारा भी उत्साहवर्धन हो.
So there you see, there's a lot of excitement on and the artists also, the local artists who have been doing this work for quite some time now. They're also now putting their work on display on this occasion, and of course we are expecting a lot of performances. And in the days to come, also in Mathura, there will be several artists from Kavita Krishnamurti to several other actors from the south, also from Bengal, also who are expected to perform here. So that is what we're expecting today, right now, and of course we are expecting Prime Minister Modi to come here anytime soon. For right now, it's back to the studios. We'll get you the information as and when we see Prime Minister coming and what happened in the performances.
Well, thank you, Rakshita. Rakshita is in Mathura. PM Modi to arrive in Mathura anytime now, viewers, and participating in the Sant Mirabai Janam Utsav at the railway ground in Mathura this evening. We'll be counting down to that. PM Modi to visit Krishna Janmabhoomi. The program will be organized to mark the 525th birth anniversary of Mirabai, the 16th century mystic poet and devotee of Lord Krishna. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot on Thursday took a job at Prime Minister Modi, saying he will not come here and show his face to the people after November 25th. Even as the Cricket World Cup ended on November 19, the political row over it is gaining momentum with each passing day. Now, while addressing a political rally, Sharma replied to Rahul Gandhi's Panotti remark and said that the final was played on Indira Gandhi's birth anniversary. He further said that he would like to tell the BCCI that it should ensure a future that final match is not organized on the day which coincides with the birthday of a Gandhi family member. Punjab police have foiled plans targeted killings in Bathinda, arresting 3 with links to an ISI-controlled Pakistan-based terror module, recovering 8 weapons and 30 cartridges. Reacting to the AIMIM leader, Kabruddin Owaisi allegedly threatening a police officer in Hyderabad, Telangana BJP chief G. Kishan Reddy said that after the BJP comes to power in the state, such people will stay in jail. Former Mumbai Mayor Kishori Pednekar has arrived at the ED office in Mumbai in connection with the COVID body bag scam case. box drop from a drone was recovered by Jammu and Kashmir police in Akhnur. 9 grenades, 1 pistol, 38 rounds and 1 IED were recovered from the box. Viewers, much more coming up. Forces avenge martyrdom of 4 Jawans. 2 terrorists eliminated in Rajouri operation. Bharat Pay founder Shanil Grover appears before the Economic Offences Wing in an alleged fraud case. Stay tuned.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
मेरी नजरों से चुना, तेरी हरकतों से सुना। कभी जीती तू, कभी मैं हारा। फिर भी खूबसूरत है ये नजारा, क्योंकि इसमें है गुला।
कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा।
अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ग्रीन लैम लैमिनेट्स। कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा।
गोल्ड का स्टाइलिश पंखा सिर्फ हवा ही नहीं देता, आपके आलीशान घर के कोने कोने में ठंडी हवा के झोंके पहुंचाता है।
कूल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर को सुंदर बनाएं। 5 स्टार BLDC कूल फैन से बिजली भी बचाएं।
समय आ गया है घर के पंखे बदलने का और कूल फैंस घर लाने का।
Israel is all prepared for the big war, the Hamas terrorists.
The rockets being fired, of course, at Kibbutz Be'eri only.
बहुत सारे ऐसे इलाके हैं जहां अभी भी हमास के आतंकी फायर कर रहे हैं।
Get down again, it's a missile.
कम से कम दर्जन भर रॉकेट्स की आवाज आई है जो हिजबुल्लाह ने दागे हैं।
We have been hearing continuously an explosion.
तकरीबन 50 से 70 BMP जो हैं वो फॉरवर्ड एरियाज पर हैं।
The people here were staying, but there was a rocket that was fired.
एशकुलॉन की तरफ भी टैंक्स जा रहे हैं।
हमारी सबसे बड़ी टीम ग्राउंड जीरो पर है।
Viewers, as forces continue to crack down on terror in Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists have now been eliminated in Rajouri operation. Our forces have avenged the martyrdom of the 4 Jawans who lost their lives in the operation. But Mehbooba Mufti is back at it again, playing politics. Mehbooba Mufti has now not spoken. I repeat, playing politics. Mufti has not spoken a word on the role of Pakistan, but has now blamed the central government instead, viewers. That is right. Once more, we see Mehbooba Mufti toeing the Pakistan line again and questioning our forces. Not the first time she has done made such a statement, but Mufti has not spoken a word on the role of Pakistan and has now blamed the central government. Let's go ahead, viewers, and play out that statement.
जो जवानों ने है अपनी जिंदगी का नजराना दिया है, क्या कहना चाहोगे?
नहीं, हम यही कहेंगे कि कल जो 4 जिसमें 2 कैप्टन शामिल हैं, उन्होंने वो शहीद किए गए। और एक तरफ से बीजेपी रोज दावा करती है कि जम्मू कश्मीर में हालात बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक हो गए हैं और मिलिटेंसी खत्म हो गई है। दूसरी तरफ से एक तरफ से जवान शहीद हो रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ से जो जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों का जीना हराम कर दिया है मिलिटेंसी के नाम पे। पकड़ दकड़ रोज बरोज यहाँ पर मॉनिटरिंग होती है, सर्विलेंस होती है, कोई बात नहीं कर सकता है। तो मुझे समझ नहीं आता है, अगर ये कहते हैं हालात ठीक है तो फिर हमारे जवान शहीद क्यों हो रहे हैं?
Let's go straight to Zenith, who's joining us live right now. Zenith, what we see is one more statement coming in where Mehbooba Mufti has not spoken a word on the role of Pakistan, but has blamed the central government. She has made such statements in the past, not the first time, Zenith.
Ms. Mufti has made the statement in the Larno Kokarnaga of South Kashmir, where she was addressing the workers, and when the reporters present there asked her about the encounter that was going on in Rajuri, she said that if BJP, the central government, claims that in Kashmir everything is normal and the peace is established in the region, then why every day the soldiers are being martyred, why soldiers are losing their lives in the gun battle? She did not mention anything about Pakistan, but she has been targeting central government and the rule of LG government in Jammu and Kashmir. She also said the Jamaat Islami, which is now being backed by the Ministry of Home Affairs, said that their properties are being attached and they are the ones who have done enough for the community and they have educated the people in Jammu and Kashmir, but now they are facing the wrath. She also talked about the LG administration here, that how the LG administration is dismissing the services of the people, and instead of getting the jobs in Jammu and Kashmir during the LG Manoj Sinha's time, the Jammu and Kashmir is witnessing, the people of J&K are witnessing that their services, they are being dismissed from the service. Although if we talk about the Rajouri encounter, which is likely to get over after the recovery of the two Pakistani terrorists, the dreaded terrorists, the arms and ammunitions, the huge cache of arms and ammunitions have been recovered, and one of the terrorists have been identified as a Qari who was a mastermind and was involved in the attacks of Kandi and Dangri in Rajouri, and he was there to revive the terrorism, and his neutralization is being counted as a success to the forces, joint forces who have been involved in this operation of 24 hours. Although a casualty in huge number has come to Indian Army, but they're also counting that the neutralization of Qari is a big success, who was there to revive the terrorism, and he is the one who was trained on Pakistan and Afghan front, so his neutralization was quite important. Huge cache of arms and ammunitions have been recovered from the Rajouri encounter. The Jawans who have sustained injuries are being treated at the command hospital, but again Ms. Mufti has targeted the central government as well as the LG administration in Jammu and Kashmir for their policies.
Right, very shocking pro-terror line by Mehbooba Mufti. But take us through what has really happened when it comes to that Rajouri encounter. One Afghan trained Lashkar leader has also been killed. Take us through his history, his background, because this has been one of the top updates in this encounter. Now, his name is Qari, and he was trained in Pakistan and Afghanistan before being pushed to India for reviving terrorism in the Pir Panjal region.
Of course, he was trained in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and he was sent to Jammu and Kashmir to revive terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. Although he has been working in Rajouri and Rajouri Punch for the last 1 year, that is what the army sources are revealing, that he was involved in the Dangri and the Kandi attack, and he's described as a sniper and a good sniper and also an IED expert, and he was also recruiting youngsters into the terror ranks. But his elimination is a success to the security forces. When the casualty of army is huge, the people, the injured soldiers are also being treated, and right now we are seeing that the sanitization of the entire area is taking place, because the operation was launched by the joint forces after a local reported to the security forces about the terrorist movement when the locals refused to give food to these terrorists.
Right,
and
Zeenat,
that
I'll come back to
incident
you in
was
just a
reported
moment
before the
once
security
more. I'll
forces.
come back to you in just a moment. I just want to go across to Kavinder Gupta, Jammu and Kashmir former Deputy CM, who's joining us on the phone line. Thank you for joining us. Your first reaction coming in, where Mehbooba Mufti has once again towed the Pakistan line, and this time she has not spoken a word, and repeat, not even one word on the role of Pakistan.
देखिए, कुल मिलाकर के महबूबा मुफ्ती से यही उम्मीद की जा सकती है। आज भी उनके तार हुर्रियत के साथ जुड़े हैं, पाकिस्तान के साथ जुड़े हैं, और वो उन्हीं लोगों के लिए काम करते हैं। उनका काम सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को, उन शहीदों के प्रति उन्होंने कल से कुछ नहीं बोला, जो हमारे 2 कैप्टन और 2 जवान शहीद हुए हैं। उनका इस पर नहीं, जब मिलिटेंट्स की कोई वारी होती है तो उनका पक्ष लेने में हमेशा रोल रहता है और कोई ना कोई चीज लेके इस पर राजनीति करती है। लेकिन आज जरूरत है उन लोगों का मोराल बूस्ट करने का, जो जिन्होंने अपना बलिदान दिया है। महबूबा मुफ्ती से इससे ज्यादा उम्मीद नहीं की जा सकती। जब किसी का एक मिशन होता है कि एंटी नेशनल बन करके किसी पक्ष के लिए काम करना, तो स्वाभाविक बात है कि इनकी भाषा हमेशा से यही रहती है।
Well, thank you so much, Kavinder Gupta, former Jammu and Kashmir Deputy CM, for joining us. And thank you, Zeenat, who's reporting live for us, getting us all the top updates coming in on the big crackdown on terror in Jammu and Kashmir, where terrorists have been eliminated in the encounter in Rajouri. But Mehbooba Mufti once again not speaking a word on the role of Pakistan, or even going ahead and blaming the central government. Taking a very short break, much more coming up. We are live and breaking and getting you the top updates. Bharat Pay founder Ashneer Grover appears before the Economic Offences Wing in an alleged fraud case.
One of my most special stories, the one I really enjoyed reading, writing, hearing about, was this woman. She's from Delhi, and she was wearing these aviators, and she was in the middle of the street, and we were trying to ask her about her story, about her life, and she said, "Why are you asking all these questions? Come dance with me." And that's the story, and I think that it's amazing. She's amazing.
Catch Techno Phantom V-Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India only on Republic TV.
Four walls don't make a home. A home is made with your loved ones and their dreams. After all, it is you who turns a house into a home. SBI Home Loans, always a friend in your journey of making a house a home.
National Military Rally for 2023 started from Pune, which is a very big city for India. It reached Mumbai then, which is even a bigger city, and it has come to Gujarat now. We have been meeting a lot of people at various touch points where we meet them and tell them the theme of this rally, which is basically a clean fuel rally.
देखिए, वो बंदा था ना, विजनरी था। विजनरी मतलब कि उसके दिमाग में अगर कोई चीज़ बैठ जाती है तो लंबा सोच के उसका अमल करने को शायद ये क्लीन मिल्क प्रोडक्शन के साथ क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट के लिए भी जो काम हो रहा है अभी मीथेन गैस का, वो भी ज़्यादा काम है।
कांग्रेस ने राजस्थान को महिलाओं के खिलाफ अपराध में नंबर 1 बना दिया।
आज हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम किया उसके दम पर वोट मांग रहे हैं।
तेलंगाना में ना कांग्रेस को फायदा होगा ना बीजेपी को फायदा होगा। ये तेलंगाना की आवाम इस बात का फैसला कर चुकी है।
केसीआर, ओवैसी की पार्टी और कांग्रेस तीनों परिवारवादी पार्टियां हैं। आपका एक वोट भारत का भविष्य तय करने वाला वोट है।
Operations to bring out the 41 workers from the collapsed tunnel in Uttarakashi now has entered its final stage. After Rahul Gandhi's Panoti logic, now Mamata is blaming the Prime Minister for India's World Cup defeat. 4 jawans are martyred, 2 terrorists are gunned down in Rajouri, but Mehbooba Mufti is towing the park line again, and we are not surprised she blames the government.
In Deoghar, the Prime Minister slams the Congress. He says the party insulting Kharge because of his caste. The Prime Minister, to arrive in Mathura shortly, will be attending the Braj Raj Utsav celebrations. Days after being stopped at the airport, the Bharat Pay founder Ashneer Grover appears before the Economic Offences Wing. This is in an alleged fraud case. A very good evening. Thank you for staying with us on Republic, and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. Let's begin with our focus on what's happening in the next few hours. In a short while from now, the Prime Minister will be in Mathura. This is for the ongoing Braj Raj Utsav. The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is also expected to be present. In fact, he'll be extending that warm welcome to the Prime Minister. And this is the sacred land of Lord Krishna. The entire Utsav is organized by the UP Braj Tirath Vikas Parishad and the Tourism Department. It begins from November the 14th. It's concluding on the 27th. This talks about the celebration of Saint Mirabai's 525th birth anniversary. The upcoming program featuring the Prime Minister promises to be a highlight of a cultural extravaganza. So right on the right of your screens are images that are coming in live from Mathura on your screens. We'll also cut across to our team of reporters tracking the entire story. And do remember, all this is also coming just in the backdrop of the Allahabad High Court also talking for a directive for the advancement of the Bake Bihari Temple corridor. That could see a huge push as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. A lot of development programs, we are given to understand, will possibly also be flagged. And there have been a lot of preparations on ground zero for the last many days building up to this entire event. Now, like I said, you will also have Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, who's going to be welcoming the Prime Minister. Also expected is Hema Malini, who's an actor and an MP from Mathura, and this is her constituency. She's expected to deliver a presentation also on the birth anniversary of Mirabai at the venue that is situated just next to the railway ground. Rakshita is also joining us live right now, and she's reporting on that entire story. Now, Rakshita, Mathura has a lot of historical significance. We are talking of the entire Ram Mandir consecration that happens on the 22nd of January. In the middle of all this, the Allahabad High Court just days ago has also spoken of the Bake Bihari Temple corridor. What is expected when the Prime Minister will be in Mathura shortly?
Well, Deepthi, of course, it's a very celebratory mood here. It's the 525th birth anniversary of Saint Mirabai. And already there are people very excited about Prime Minister Modi's arrival that we're expecting in any time from now. The supporters are here chanting Prime Minister Modi's name, Bake Bihari's name also. So there are hundreds of people that are thronging to the railway ground here in Mathura. Remember, just ahead of his arrival in Mathura, at an election rally, he spoke about Mathura, he spoke about Krishna Janmabhoomi and the spirit of this town and the teachings of Lord Krishna. And what we expect is that there could be some announcements made. Remember, this just comes 3 days after the Allahabad High Court approved the government's plan of the Mathura corridor, the Bake Bihari corridor. And now what we expect is that Prime Minister will be talking about that. Remember, it's just in the run-up to 2024 elections. January 2024 will witness the consecration of the much-awaited Ram Temple, the Ayodhya Dham. And now we are also seeing that the campaign for Krishna Janmabhoomi is also heating up, and so is the matter for the Bake Bihari Temple. That is what we are expecting right now. Several of the devotees have thronged to the Bake Bihari Temple today and also to the Krishna Janmabhoomi. We were outside, we saw the temple today, it was completely sanitized. However, there was no obstruction as far as darshan for the common man was concerned. So it's the first time we see that Prime Minister will be visiting Krishna Janmabhoomi. In fact, he is the first Indian Prime Minister who will be paying a visit to the Krishna Janmabhoomi. Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has time and again said that previous governments had ignored the city of Mathura, had ignored Krishna Janmabhoomi. He has made the pitch for Krishna Janmabhoomi. The Krishna Janmabhoomi Eidgah case is still in court. But of course, the UP Chief Minister, Yogi Adityanath, who we expect also to arrive anytime soon, he has also spoken about the Banki Bihari corridor, of expanding the railway network, of spending thousands of crore rupees for the devotees here, for boosting tourism. Because remember, Deepthi, 60% of India's tourism is derived from religious sites, from spiritual sites. And we can see the people who are very excited right now. And security is in place right now. It's a very tight security. Security has been beefed up. A lot of people trying to enter. But of course, there are seatings and there is full security in place right now. There's no chaos. We expect the Prime Minister to come soon. And I was talking about the Banki Bihari corridor. It will be matched, which is expected to match the scale of Kashi corridor and the Mahakal corridor to boost tourism and for the convenience and the safety of thousands of devotees who come here. Of course, there has been opposition to the corridor, remember, by the sevaks, the sevadars in Mandir, and also by the vendors, the shopkeepers around. But the government has assured that they will be rehabilitated, they will be compensated once their shops will be removed, so as to create a bigger route there, to create more wider passages, because there have been instances where people have died of suffocation just as recent as last year's Janmashtami. So that is of course very important. Allahabad High Court has given a green signal for the project. Of course, albeit the government cannot use the treasure of the temple, it cannot use the money of the temple, but remember, it's a very important project for the UP government, for the central government. There have been several leaders, including UP Chief Minister, who has made several visits in the past 1 year to Mathura. Just recently, he came here to review the situation, the security situation, the arrangements in Mathura, at the Banki Bihari temple, also at the Krishna Janmabhoomi also. In fact, last week we saw Devendra Fadnavis, who is the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He also paid a visit to Krishna Janmabhoomi and the Banki Bihari temple. He in fact met with the committee who is responsible for the movement for Krishna Janmabhoomi and also the Banki Bihari corridor. So he has taken stock of the situation. He has taken stock of the latest updates as far as the Banki Bihari corridor is concerned. So of course, it's a very, very important project after Ram Janmabhoomi. The Krishna Janmabhoomi and the Banki Bihari corridor are two important projects for the BJP, for the UP government, central government also. Remember, Hema Malini, who's the MP from Mathura, we are expecting her to perform, to present a dance performance that will be based on the life of Saint Mirabai, and there will be several other performances in this entire Janmotsav that is being celebrated since the 17th of November. It is grander this year. It happens every year, and the Prime Minister is coming. We can understand that how special this one is. Back to studio, Deepthi.
All right, Rakshita, we'll await what the Prime Minister says. There is clearly a lot of excitement about the fact that he's going to be there. Could there be announcement vis-a-vis the Banki Bihari corridor, or there could be much? Remember, it's election time. We are building up to the big elections of 24. Uttar Pradesh has 80 Lok Sabha seats, and clearly everything, when you look at it together, is a big picture. For the moment, thank you, Rakshita, for keeping us ahead on that entire coverage from Mathura. But let's also shift our focus now to the other story we are closely tracking at this hour. This is about the Indian cricketer Mohammad Shami, who's now thanked the Prime Minister, saying that the Prime Minister lifted the spirits of Team India after the defeat in the World Cup.
क्या बात हुई, क्या बात क्या
वो ये आप मुझसे सुनना चाहते हो? आपको वीडियो भी सोशल मीडिया पे घूम रही है, ऑडियो के साथ घूम रही है। आप लोगों ने देखा ही है कि कैसे उन्होंने सबका साहस बढ़ाया है, कैसे उन्होंने सबसे मुलाकात की है। ये बहुत अच्छा लगा हम लोगों को।
क्या बात हुई, क्या बात क्या हुई?
ये आप मुझसे सुनना चाहते हो? आपको वीडियो भी सोशल मीडिया पे घूम रही है, ऑडियो के साथ घूम रही है। आप लोगों ने देखा ही है कि कैसे उन्होंने सबका साहस बढ़ाया है, कैसे उन्होंने सबसे मुलाकात की है, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा हम लोगों को।
And there is also a lot of politics that continues to play out after Rahul Gandhi's bizarre Panoti logic. Mamata Banerjee earlier has also politicized Team India's defeat in the World Cup. Now Mamata says that wherever the sinner goes, bad omen follows.
আমি তো এখনো বলতে পারি ইন্ডিয়ার ফাইনাল যদি কলকাতায় হতো বা ওয়াঙ্কাড়াতে হতো আমরা জিততাম। আমাদের ছেলেমেয়েরা এত ভালো খেলাধুলায় সব গেরুয়া পরিয়ে দিয়েছে, বুঝুন, সব গেরুয়া পরিয়ে দিয়েছে। ইভেন খেলতে গিয়েও বলেছিল নীল পরা যাবে না, প্লেয়ারদের আপত্তিতে সেটা খাটেনি, তাও দেখবেন নীলের মধ্যে একটু হলুদ লাগিয়ে দিয়েছে, গেরুয়া লাগিয়ে দিয়েছে। পাপিষ্ঠরা যেখানে যাবে সেখানে মনে রাখবেন পাপে কখনো বাপেরেও ছাড়ে না, এটা একটা প্রবাদে আছে। এত ভিতুর দল আমি দেখিনি।
So you've just heard Mamata Banerjee, and I'll quickly recap what she has essentially said. She says that wherever the sinner goes, bad omen follows. This is coming just days after Rahul Gandhi had also made a similar comment vis-a-vis the presence of the Prime Minister during the World Cup finals. And essentially, these are netas and politicians who blame the Prime Minister for the loss. And these are questions also that continue to be asked, whether it's good to get your politics involved in sports. When the cricketers believe that this is a gesture by the Prime Minister that is highly valued, appreciated, and it's encouraged them, why are netas continuing to politicize the entire matter?
जी से आपकी मुलाकात हुई, क्या बातचीत हुई और आगे क्या रणनीति रहने वाली है?
देखिए बहुत ज़रूरी होता है क्योंकि उस टाइम पे हम मैच हार चुके थे और जब आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर जब वहाँ पे आके आपको प्रोत्साहन देते हैं तो वो एक अलग ही एक कॉन्फिडेंस होता है कि लोगों ने देखा ही है कि कैसे उन्होंने सबका साहस बढ़ाया है, कैसे उन्होंने सबसे मुलाकात की है, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा हम लोगों को।
शामिल भाई, प्रधानमंत्री जी से आपकी मुलाकात हुई, क्या बातचीत हुई और आगे क्या रणनीति रहने वाली है?
देखिए बहुत ज़रूरी होता है क्योंकि उस टाइम पे हम मैच हार चुके थे और जब आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर जब वहाँ पे आके आपको प्रोत्साहन देते हैं तो वो एक अलग ही एक कॉन्फिडेंस होता है कि लोगों ने देखा ही है कि कैसे उन्होंने सबका साहस बढ़ाया है, कैसे उन्होंने सबसे मुलाकात की है, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा हम लोगों को।
We also have Charu Pragya of the BJP joining us on the phone line. Charu, good evening and thank you for speaking to us on Republic. How would you respond to the string of comments, Rahul Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav, now Mamata Banerjee, who continue to say that wherever the sinner goes, bad omen follows? Clearly, they're mixing politics and sports, Charu. But should that and can that be allowed?
Deepti, good evening. See, there is a reason why India didn't perform spectacularly in any sport 10 years ago. There was no support for sport. There was no understanding of support. Of sports. And this the opposition has shown us again after this very unfortunate loss at the World Cup finals for cricket. They did not see the 10 wins India had. They did not see the winning of hearts that India did. All they want to do now is just make it all about politics. And here's the funny thing. Now when Prime Minister Indira Gandhi lifted the World Cup when India won it, that was not politics. The Prime Minister being involved then and talking about it was not politics. But suddenly today, when it is about Narendra Modi, the frustration shines through. For every achievement of the country and for every miss we have, they have to bring in this shade of politics. And just, it's unfortunate that sportspersons have not had a better atmosphere to perform good. See, it's not just important to pat someone's back in victories. It's also very important to be there in the time of loss. And that's what Prime Minister has done. And the Indian cricket team also acknowledges this. I think the opposition needs to start working better, come up with better ways of winning the hearts of the people, because this is not working at all.
But Charu, why do you believe that one neta after the other, they indulge in such petty politics? I mean, do the voters of the country, do people who watch everything, hear everything, they don't understand? I mean, do they even appreciate this kind of attitude by the opposition, Charu?
No, everybody understands this kind of behavior of the opposition, Deepthi, and I'll tell you the reason. They have nothing concrete to talk about. They will come and cry and say, oh, economy. But what after that? Do they not realize that in spite of the hit of COVID, India remains the fastest growing economy in the world? We are doing far better than most of the Western economies today. Then when they talk about jobs, if we turn around and ask them, what is your plan to provide a better platform for young Indians to have good jobs? They have nothing to add to that. So when it comes to the developmental plan, they have nothing to add to the growth of India. And our Prime Minister is doing a fabulous job with the blessings of 140 crore Indians. Honestly, and this blessing continues to grow, his popularity continues to grow. They lash out. वो एक हिंदी में कहावत है ना, खिसियानी बिल्ली खंबा नोचे, तो अभी सारी खिसियानी बिल्ली बनकर बैठे हैं और एक क्रिकेट मैच हारने के ऊपर अपनी राजनीति टिकाना चाहते हैं.
Charu, thank you so much for speaking to us. Look forward to talking to you again. And there are more reactions that have come in from the BJP camp. But this is also Himanta Biswa Sarma hitting out at all these people who continue to politicize the Prime Minister's presence at the World Cup event.
Manoti against Prime Minister. Immediately it stuck to my mind that when the day when World Cup final was happening or it was played, that day you will know, or you must be aware that day was incidentally the birthday of Srimati Indira Gandhi. In the morning, Priyanka Gandhi referred in a speech in Telangana that today is the birthday of Indira ji and India will win definitely. But India has lost. Now, should we not blame that BCCI has fixed the date wrongly? They should not have fixed the final on the day of when Indira Gandhi was born. I could have said that also. But we have not said that till day before yesterday. So, they should rather use word cautiously, because ultimately everything goes back to them, goes back to that family. I have seen whatever wrong is happening in the country, if you research properly, everything will go back to the doorstep of Gandhi.
According to you, in your opinion, do you think that Rahul Gandhi is making such remarks intentionally, or someone is tutoring Rahul Gandhi to speak such?
First of all, his mind, I don't think, is not healthy. He says that Mohabbat ka dukan. Ultimately, he runs a Nafrat ka dukan. He inherently dislikes Narendra Modi because Narendra Modi's growth from the family of small-time tea shop owners to the Prime Minister symbolize the new India. Today, the journey of our President and Prime Minister to the highest post symbolize a journey which inspired a new India. But what about Rahul Gandhi? Did his journey inspire anyone? Did he inspire any Indian by his conduct? So he has a very inherent dislike for Prime Minister. And that is why he keeps on abusing Prime Minister, exposing himself. Ultimately, he is not running a Mohabbat ka dukan, he is running a Nafrat ka dukan.
The Prime Minister on the last day of campaign in Rajasthan has hit out at the Congress on women's safety, and he said that it is the state government responsible for atrocities on women.
राजस्थान की महिलाएं अब कांग्रेस सरकार को एक पल के लिए भी बर्दाश्त करने को तैयार नहीं है। राजस्थान ने आज तक इससे बड़ी महिला विरोधी सरकार नहीं देखी है।
In another scathing attack, the Prime Minister has said that the Congress promoted Rajasthan to the #1 position in riots, crime, corruption and paper leak. He added that on the 3rd of December, when the BJP comes to power, they will take forward the schemes that will benefit the people of the state.
कांग्रेस ने दंगों में राजस्थान को #1 बनाया। भाजपा राजस्थान को टूरिज्म में अग्रणी बनाएगी। कांग्रेस ने हमारे तीज त्योहारों पर कर्फ्यू के मामले में राज्य को #1 बनाया। भाजपा राजस्थान को तीर्थ यात्राओं में अग्रणी बनाएगा।
The Union Home Minister in Jaipur has said that the Lal Diary has become the symbol of Congress's corruption. It never happened in Indian history that 2.35 crore cash and a kilogram of gold got caught in the ministry's cupboard, but there was no reaction from the Chief Minister.
कांग्रेस की भ्रष्टाचार लाल डायरी भ्रष्टाचार का प्रतीक हुआ है। पूरे आजाद भारत के इतिहास में ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि मंत्रालय की अलमारी से 2,35,00,000 कैश और 1 किलो सोना मिल जाए। मगर गहलोत साहब का रिएक्शन मैंने देखा था उस दिन, कोई उनके चेहरे पर कोई सिनक नहीं बनी।
There are big changes after the Mahua Moitra case. The Lok Sabha Secretariat has made a few changes. They are as follows: that no personal staff, including the OSD, will be allowed to access. No third party can give a notice or raise questions, and personal staff cannot get access to the MP's website. Aishwarya is with us, getting us more details. Aishwarya, tell us more about this.
Well, as you just mentioned, there was a meeting today, and after this, according to our sources, these decisions have been taken. The official notification of this will be rather brought out by the Lok Sabha Secretariat by late evening and will be sent to each and every member of Parliament. But the most important part is, which came to light in the Mahua Moitra case, that the access was given to the OSD and to the personal staff. So that has been categorically mentioned in the new changes, according to our sources, that no personal staff, including to OSD, which stands for Officer on Special Duty, shall get the access, irrespective whether you are on the Treasury benches or in the opposition benches. Even a minister would have to access the website on his own. No personal staff, including an OSD, will have the authority to access the website and then raise those questions on behalf of the MP. The MP has to do it on his own. So that is one major decision which has been taken according to our sources, of which the official notification will be coming in late evening today itself. This is after the Mahua Moitra case. This is after the information which came to light, that how the personal staff was using, and then unknown individuals who came to light later was basically accessing the website even from overseas. So all of this was being looked into.
Now, Aishwarya, considering that these are changes that have been announced today, will they apply retrospectively and then also to the case of Mahua Moitra? I'm not sure if Aishwarya can actually hear us, but we'll try to get him back. Now, these are changes that he tells us have just been announced, and this is after the entire case of Mahua Moitra. Now, the first change that has been made says no personal staff, including the OSD, will be allowed an access. No third party can give a notice or raise questions, and personal staff cannot get access to the MP's website. Now, will these changes also apply retrospectively is what is important to see. Would there be more clarity vis-a-vis that particular bit? We'll keep getting you details of that as and when we have them. We are into a break right now. On the other side, 4 jawans martyred, 2 terrorists gunned down in Rajouri, but Mehbooba Mufti is towing the Pakistan line yet again.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
Supreme's over 9,000 and more plumbing and drainage products and water tanks are made from high-quality raw materials and innovative designs. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, with you for a lifetime.
One of my most special stories, the one I really enjoyed reading, writing, hearing about, was this woman. She's from Delhi. And she was wearing these aviators and she was in the middle of the street, and we were trying to ask her about her story, about her life, and she said, "Why are you asking all these questions? Come dance with me." And that's the story, and I think that it's amazing. She's amazing.
Catch Techno Phantom V Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India only on Republic TV.
हर बार तूने कुछ अलग कर दिखाया, Amul, the taste of India. तूने ही मिलके करार जगाया, Amul, the taste of India. तुझसे ही मान हमारा, तुझसे ही शान है, तू ही तो है देश हमारा, तुझसे ही स्वाद है, Amul, the taste of India.
4 walls don't make a home. A home is made with your loved ones and their dreams. All we do is stand by you. After all, it is you who turns a house into a home. SBI Home Loans, always a friend in your journey of making a house a home.
Sarah, this is your space.
Play it your way.
National Milk Day Rally for 2023 started from Pune, which is a very big city for India. It reached Mumbai then, which is even a bigger city, and it has come to Gujarat now. We have been meeting a lot of people at various touch points where we meet them and tell them the theme of this rally, which is basically a clean fuel rally.
देखिए, वो बंदा था ना, विजनरी था। विजनरी मतलब कि उसके दिमाग में अगर कोई चीज़ बैठ जाती है तो लंबा सोच के उसका अमल करने को शायद ये क्लीन मिल्क प्रोडक्शन के साथ क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट के लिए भी जो काम हो रहा है अभी मीथेन गैस का, वो भी ज़्यादा काम है।
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
अरे क्या मैडम, कब से घंटी बजा रहा हूँ। मैडम जल्दी हाथ साफ करो ना, मेरे को लेट हो रहा है।
1 मिनट।
वाह, पिन नहीं लगा?
छोटी पेमेंट्स के लिए पिन नहीं लगता।
अच्छा है।
No pin for small payments.
अब लेट नहीं हो रहा।
On PhonePe UPI Lite.
In a journey that defines our dynamic future, Bharat embarks on a mission of shaping a new and determined nation. Witness a journey towards development where turning dreams into reality is not just a possibility but a certainty. Join us on Bharat 2050, where unwavering commitment and self-reliance meet economically brilliant tomorrow.
Now get
in breaking news right now that Election Commission has issued notice to Rahul Gandhi, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, for his Panoti comment. Election Commission has asked Rahul Gandhi to respond by the 25th of November, that is in 2 days from now. This notice is based on a complaint filed by the BJP. As per the notice that Republic has accessed, it is said that it is alleged that comparing a Prime Minister to a Jeb Katra using the word Panoti is unbecoming of a very senior leader of national political party. Further, the allegation of grant of waivers of 14,000 crore rupees for the past 9 years is asserted by the BJP. So this is the notice that has been issued by the Election Commission. Just a couple of days back, we had Congress MP Rahul Gandhi blaming Prime Minister Modi for the World Cup loss. Election Commission has now issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi based on the complaint filed by the BJP. Abhishek is joining us on the phone line to give us more details about the notice that has been issued to Rahul Gandhi. Abhishek, over to you.
Well, Sanika, so the notice is returnable by 6 p.m. 25th of November, which is going to be day after tomorrow. So Rahul Gandhi gets a little over 48 hours to respond. And essentially, the notice is about the BJP complaint in which they had objected to Rahul Gandhi calling Prime Minister Panoti and comparing Prime Minister to a pickpocket. And the notice says that there are provisions in the Model Code of Conduct which seems to have been violated. And there is a Supreme Court verdict also which clearly says that freedom of expression, it's not connected with campaigning, but it says that freedom of expression has to be balanced with a right to reputation that one person has. So your freedom of expression cannot contravene somebody's right to reputation, which seems to have happened in this case. That's what the Election Commission notice says, and asks Rahul Gandhi if he has to respond, if he has a reply to the charges made against him by the BJP, he should submit it before 6 p.m. of 25th of November. And following which Election Commission would go through the reply and take a call on the complaint filed by the BJP.
Abhishek, can you give us more information as to who were the complainants in the case and the response that the EC has also, the assurances that the EC has also given to those who filed a complaint with the poll panel regarding this abusive campaign?
Well, so this was, I think, the legal team of the BJP which monitors the campaign and the stump speeches and makes sure that, like their own team, even the opposition parties are in compliance with the Model Code of Conduct as set by the Election Commission. And they had found two statements made by respective leaders, Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi. Mallikarjun Kharge, of course, the Congress president, Rahul Gandhi, former Congress president. In the case of Mallikarjun Kharge, the comment was about Prime Minister's caste, and Mallikarjun Kharge suggesting while campaigning in Rajasthan that Prime Minister, when he was Chief Minister of Gujarat, surreptitiously got his caste added as an OBC or in the list of OBCs in Gujarat. And the BJP, of course, objected to that. And, of course, the Rahul Gandhi comment again in Rajasthan, where I believe in Badmer somewhere, where he said that Prime Minister present there at the final of India-Australia cricket match acted as some kind of a bad omen. And Panoti is the Hindi word for that. And he said that had it not been the case, maybe India would have won. And BJP has sort of gone after Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on that also, because the BJP believes that is the same Congress party, the leader of which, Indira Gandhi, had walked away from an Asia Cup match between India and Pakistan, leaving India India losing or trailing with Pakistan by 5-1 and ultimately losing the match 7-1 in a hockey match in 1982. And so the Congress party, according to BJP, has no right to be saying things, because even the Congress organized events around Prime Minister Indira Gandhi's birthday, which was 19th of November. So in fact, they are BJP, like for example, Himanta Biswa Sarma of the BJP has maintained that had the final not been on the birth anniversary of Indira Gandhi, which happened to be 19th of November, maybe India would have won. So that jousting between the BJP and the Congress has happened. But those comments were taken to the Election Commission by the BJP just yesterday, I believe, and today the Election Commission has issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi. Possible that it might go to Mallikarjun Kharge also, because he was also mentioned in the complaint. But as of now, to Rahul Gandhi, returnable by 6 p.m. to 25th of November, which is day after tomorrow.
Abhishek, stay on with us. We'll also get those sound bites of Rahul Gandhi that are under question right now and being investigated by the Election Commission. Just reading out excerpts from the notice that has been issued by the Election Commission to Rahul Gandhi. In this notice, the poll panel is reading out the rule book to Rahul Gandhi. The third point of this notice says that in this regard, provision of the Model Code of Conduct, which hold the field, are as follows. Clause 2 of Part 1, General Code of Model Code of Conduct. The guidance of political parties and candidates provides that criticism of other parties or their workers based on unverified allegations or distortion shall be avoided. The other rule that Election Commission is reading out to Rahul Gandhi is that as per Section 123, corrupt practices, the following shall be deemed to be corrupt practices for this act. Undue influence, that is to say any direct or indirect interference or attempt to interfere on the part of the candidate or his agent or of any other person with the free exercise of any electoral rights. These are the two rules that the Election Commission is reading out to Rahul Gandhi while issuing a notice, and based on that, Election Commission has told Rahul Gandhi that you are requested to provide your explanation on the allegation made and to show causes as to why action as deemed fit for alleged violation of MCC and relevant penal provisions is not initiated by the Commission. Your reply, if any, to be reached by 6 p.m. of 25th of November 2023. If no reply is received by then, action deemed fit will be taken by the Commission. In fact, as we read out the parts of the notices as we read out parts of the notice to our viewers that has been issued by the Election Commission to Rahul Gandhi, let's listen in to that comment that came from Rahul Gandhi that has triggered a storm and has invited a notice from the Election Commission to the Congress MP.
क्रिकेट मैच में चला जाएगा, वो अलग बात है कि हरवा दिया। पनौती, पीएम मतलब पनौती मोदी। याद है? हाँ, क्या पनौती पनौती पनौती, वो अच्छा भला वहां पे अच्छा भला हमारे लड़के वहां पे वर्ल्ड कप जीत जाते, वो वहां पे पनौती हरवा दिया। टीवी वाले ये नहीं कहेंगे, मगर जनता जानती है।
Manjinder Singh Sirsa of the BJP is joining us on the phone line right now. Mr. Sirsa, you've heard the comments, and now Election Commission has issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi. Your first response on the action, on the show cause notice that has been issued?
The notice has to be issued. After all, you are addressing the Prime Minister of India, and just for your political gimmicks, you are using this kind of a derogatory language against the Honorable Prime Minister. It is not about Narendra Modi, it's about the Prime Minister of this nation. And entire world is watching you. आप क्या कर रहे हैं? पूरी दुनिया आपको देख रही है. This kind of word use, पनौती, हरा दिया, मैच हरा दिया, पनौती. तो क्या देश के 140 करोड़ लोग जो मैच को देख रहे थे, उस स्टेडियम के अंदर जो 1.5 लाख लोग उस मैच को देख रहे थे, तो क्या वो सब लोग पनौती हो गए? क्या आप सब उन लोगों को सबको गालियां निकाल रहे हैं? क्या आप उनके प्रति ऐसे अपशब्द बोल रहे हैं? ये जिस मानसिकता है, ये एक एरोगेंसी दिखाती है कि इन लोगों में एरोगेंस कितनी है। आपका परिवार पाकिस्तान में मैच देखने जाए और किस हैसियत से जाए किसी को पता नहीं है, क्योंकि आप एक जो है राजों की राजघराने से, इसलिए आपको अधिकार है आपके साथ खुद भी जाएं, 2G भी जाएं और जीजा जी भी जाएं और मैच खेल के आप तालियां बजाएं और प्लेयरों के साथ फोटो खिंचाएं और उनको मजबूर करें आपके साथ फोटो खिंचवाने को, तो ठीक है। और भारत के चुने हुए प्रधानमंत्री जो 140 करोड़ लोगों के प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं, अगर वो मैच को देखें तो आपको बुरा लगता है, आपको तकलीफ होती है उससे, क्योंकि आपको लगता है राजे तो हम हैं, ये अधिकार तो हमें मिला हुआ है। इसलिए मुझे अच्छा लगा आज जो इलेक्शन कमीशन नोटिस लिया है, इसके ऊपर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। ये खाली नरेंद्र मोदी जी, देश के प्रधानमंत्री की बात है, नरेंद्र मोदी जी की बात नहीं है। आप प्रधानमंत्री को इस तरह से आपने छोटा दिखा रहे हैं, उनके प्रति अपशब्द बोले जा रहे हैं।
Thank you very much, Mr. Manjinder Singh Sirsa, for joining us on this live broadcast and giving us your first response to Election Commission's notice to Rahul Gandhi. Just giving a quick brief to our viewers on the latest breaking news that we have. Election Commission of India has issued notice to Congress MP Rahul Gandhi on his panauti and pickpocket jibes that were made against Prime Minister Modi. This was a complaint that was based on a complaint filed by the BJP on 22nd November 2023. The two comments that have come into question is one, that of Rahul Gandhi calling Prime Minister Modi panauti while on panauti and blaming him for the World Cup loss while he was campaigning in Rajasthan. The second comment that has come under fire is that where he's called the Prime Minister a pickpocket. Rahul Gandhi's response has been sought by the Election Commission by 25th of November, that is 2 days from now, by 6 p.m. He's expected to submit his response to the Election Commission. This is a show cause notice for alleged violation of Model Code of Conduct for abusing political parties and those campaigning in the political parties. We will have more responses on this breaking news right now. But before that, let's once again listen into the comments that Rahul Gandhi made that has drawn severe criticism from all political parties and also invited show cause notice from the Election Commission.
अभी क्रिकेट मैच में चला जाएगा, वो अलग बात है कि हरवा दिया। पनौती पीएम मतलब पनौती मोदी। याद है? हाँ, क्या पनौती पनौती पनौती, वो अच्छा भला वहां पे अच्छा भला हमारे लड़के वहां पे वर्ल्ड कप जीत जाते, वो वहां पे पनौती हरवा दिया। टीवी वाले ये नहीं कहेंगे, मगर जनता जानती है।
Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot took a jibe at Prime Minister Narendra Modi and said that Prime Minister won't show his face to the people of Rajasthan post November 25th. Himanta Biswa Sarma has hit back at Rahul Gandhi for his panauti comment. Himanta Biswa Sarma said that the final was played on Indira Gandhi's birth anniversary. He said that he would like to tell the BCCI that it should ensure in future that a final match is not organized on the day which coincides with the birth of a Gandhi family member. Punjab police foiled planned terror attacks in Bhatinda, arresting 3 with links to an ISI-controlled Pakistan-based terror module, recovering 8 weapons and 30 cartridges. Reacting to AIMIM leader Akbaruddin Owaisi, a Telangana BJP chief has said that when BJP comes to power in the state, such people will be in jail. Former Mumbai Mayor Kishori Pednekar has appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in Mumbai. This is in connection with the investigation into the COVID body bag scam. A box dropped from a drone was recovered by Jammu and Kashmir police in Aknoor. 9 grenades, 1 pistol and 38 rounds and 1 IED were recovered in the box. We're heading into a break right now. After the break, we'll get you the latest on the rescue operations in Uttarkashi. 4 jawans martyred, 2 Pakistani terrorists gunned down in Rajouri, but Mehbooba Mufti toes Pakistan line once again.
Hello, Moto. Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
Every
time I walk on the field, whether people are watching me, whether the matches are live or not, whether people turn up to the stadium or not, I wanted to make sure I have a performance so that, you know, at some point people will start to sit up and notice.
Catch Techno Phantom V Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India this weekend only on Republic TV.
Supreme's over 9,000 and more plumbing and drainage products and water tanks are made from high-quality raw materials and innovative designs. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, with you for a lifetime.
क्या आप जानते हैं बेहतर जीवन शैली वाली टॉप स्मार्ट सिटी है अपने उत्तर प्रदेश की वाराणसी। इंडिया स्मार्ट सिटी कॉन्क्लेव 2023 में वाराणसी को माननीय राष्ट्रपति द्रौपदी मुर्मू के कर कमलों से नॉर्थ जोन की टॉप स्मार्ट सिटी होने का सम्मान हासिल हुआ। ये कमाल है माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ के उस विजन का जिसकी बदौलत उत्तर प्रदेश स्मार्ट प्रदेश बनता जा रहा है। स्मार्ट सिटी कॉन्क्लेव 2023 में 10 विभिन्न श्रेणियों में अचीवर स्टेट है नए भारत का नया उत्तर प्रदेश। देश में सर्वश्रेष्ठ राज्य की श्रेणी में उत्तर प्रदेश और स्मार्ट शहरों की नेशनल रैंकिंग में आगरा ने टॉप 3 पोजीशन प्राप्त की है। बेहतर जीवन शैली का ये परिवेश बना है आधुनिक भारत के शिल्पी यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के स्मार्ट सिटी मिशन से। स्मार्ट सिटी का उपहार डबल इंजन की सरकार।
With 49 studios, Woodfill has revolutionized the Indian modular kitchen industry by bringing the best of Europe for Indian homes. Visit the nearest store for a new design and a quote.
After 12 days of relentless operations in Uttarkashi, the rescuers are close to a breakthrough in the Silkyara tunnel where 41 workers are still trapped. The operations have entered the last leg and we're getting you the latest update from Uttarkashi. These are live pictures, in fact, from the Uttarkashi rescue operations. A few hours back, we also had Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami visiting the site, in fact also interacting with the workers there who are trapped. Akhil is joining us live on this broadcast to give us more details about what's happening there right now. Akhil, if you can give us the updates as far as the rescue operations are concerned, what is the progress that has been made so far, and what is the plan of action for the rescuers?
See, the rescue operation has been continuously going on. It has not even been halted for even a second. So different agencies have been working regularly, and all of the agencies are basically working in tandem with each other. So what we have been told by the officials over here, that the auger machine, which basically was functioning well, has got some glitches, and due to which the speed with which the work was going on has gone a bit slower. So what we have been told that yesterday the drill which have been done was approximately of 45 meter in length. Today 1.8 meter length was another addition to that. So what happened that after 45 meter of length there was a glitch, there was a pipe, there was a rod, basically a solid rod, approximately 4 to 5 rods were found, due to which there was an obstacle. First of all, what happened that NDRF team basically used a gas cutter to cut those rods, through which they basically passed that tunnel end from that point, and then they basically gone through 1.8 meter ahead. So basically, as of now, what we have been told that approximately 48 to 49 meter have been digged as of now. But the only concern is that it will take time, because 2 more pipes, right now the work is going on the second last one pipe, and there's 1 more pipe which needs to be inserted to reach towards the side of the workers, where the workers are stuck from the barcode side. So it will take time. So there is no information as of now on the clarity that how long it will take. No one is ready to give us a timeline that by this hour the rescue operation will be completed. But we have been told, we have been assured by the different agencies and the official spokesperson over here that they will complete the process very soon, and they have been continuously working on it with the help of the different agencies who have been associated with the ground force right now.
Akhil,
Back to you in the studio.
Akhil, as we keep a close watch on the rescue operations there and the next step of action for the rescuers, let's tell our viewers that Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami spoke to the trapped workers a few hours back. Here is an excerpt of that conversation.
हाँ, गब्बर सिंह जी, मैं पुष्कर सिंह धामी बोल रहा हूँ। राम राम, कैसे हैं आप लोग? अच्छा, चलिए भाई, बहुत हम लोग बिल्कुल पास पहुंच गए हैं और बड़ी आप लोगों की हिम्मत है और बहुत ही आप लोगों के लिए सब लोग प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं यहाँ, और हम लोगों को उम्मीद भी है। मैं भी रात से आ गया हूँ, जनरल साहब भी आ गए हैं यहाँ पर, और प्रधानमंत्री जी रोज़ आप लोगों के बारे में रोज़ चिंता कर रहे हैं, रोज़ अपडेट लेते हैं मुझे सवेरे 7 बजे। आज भी अभी आया है, अभी बताया है, बिल्कुल 45 मीटर से आगे हम लोग आ गए हैं और मुश्किल से 10 मीटर और आना है। बीच बीच में क्या है कि सरिया वगैरह आ जा रही है ना, ये तो हाँ, तो आप लोगों को पता ही है। थोड़ा सा ये है कि हिम्मत बता के, और किसी सबकी तबीयत वगैरह अच्छी ठीक है ना वहाँ पर? चलिए, नहीं चिंता एक्चुअली में नहीं, बहुत सब लोगों की दुआ है कि जल्दी से जल्दी सब लोग बाहर आ जाएंगे। हम लोग प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पर सारी चीज़ें, एम्बुलेंस की व्यवस्था कर रखी है बाहर। जैसे ही आप लोग बाहर आएंगे, अस्पताल की व्यवस्था है, उसके अलावा जो भी सब इंतजाम हो सकते हैं वो सारे के सारे हम लोग कर रहे हैं। और बहुत बड़ा ऑपरेशन चल रहा है, पूरे देश भर से सारी मशीनें यहाँ पर आई हुई हैं, सारे एक्सपर्ट आए हुए हैं, विदेशों के भी आए हुए हैं। ये सारी बातें सबको पता, चलिए बहुत है, ठीक है। खाना वाना पहुंच जा रहा है, अभी पानी है अंदर। हाँ, बिल्कुल टेंशन नहीं लेनी है और सबको बिल्कुल जो है कहिए कि बस जल्दी से जल्दी, और आप ही लोगों को नहीं है, आप लोगों के लिए पूरा देश लगा हुआ है, ठीक है ना। और अभी प्रधानमंत्री जी को मैंने बताया है कि उन्होंने कहा कि भाई कब तक क्या संभावना है। मैंने कहा बहुत जल्दी की संभावना है और हो जाएगा, है ना। हाँ, सब लगे हैं बिल्कुल। यहाँ हेलीकॉप्टर वगैरह भी सब व्यवस्था कर रखी है। अगर किसी को बाहर आते कोई मेडिकल वगैरह की भी ज़रूरत पड़ेगी तो उसके लिए भी हम लोग सब व्यवस्था कर रहे हैं। तो ठीक है, सबका ध्यान रखिए और बिल्कुल जो है बस जल्दी से जल्दी अब तो भगवान की प्रार्थना करनी है हम लोगों को कि जल्दी से जल्दी बाकी एक्सपर्ट लोग और जितने भी हमारे टेक्नीशियन हैं, ये इंजीनियर हैं, सब अपना काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना। हाँ हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग, कैसे हैं आप? कौन बोल रहे हैं? अरे सबा भाई, सब ठीक है ना? चलिए ठीक है, तो आप लोगों के घर तक सब आप लोगों के जो तस्वीर वगैरह जो वीडियो से आया था वो सब चला गया है। सब लोगों को बता दीजिए, घर वाले भी जो है सब लोग अभी जो है बिल्कुल आश्वस्त हैं सब कि आपने जो है सबका जितना मनोबल बना के रखा है यहाँ पर। मुझे सबकी जानकारी है आपके बारे में और नेगी जी के बारे में, दोनों लोगों के बारे में। आप लोगों ने जो है पूरी टीम को एकजुट रखा और स्वस्थ हैं सब लोग। आप लोग चलिए ध्यान रखिए। अब बिल्कुल हम लोग पास में पहुँच गए हैं तो पता ही है आप लोगों को ना। हाँ, कल रात को वो जो सरिया वरिया कुछ आ गए थे बीच में ना, बीच में गट, हाँ लेकिन काट दिया है, सब काट दिया है। अभी जनरल बीके सिंह साहब भी आए हुए हैं, माननीय मंत्री जी ना, हाँ साथी में हैं। और प्रधानमंत्री जी लगातार आप लोगों के बारे में रोज चिंता कर रहे हैं, रोज सारी जानकारी ले रहे हैं और सब लोगों को उन्होंने लगा रखा है। पूरे देश भर के इंजीनियर लगे हैं, विशेषज्ञ लगे हैं सारे, है ना। विदेशों के भी आए हैं, अर्नल्ड जी वो भी जो है पूरा अभी हम लोगों के साथ ही हैं यहाँ पर। यहाँ के बाहर के लोग भी हैं और आप लोगों के परिवार के लोगों से भी बात करवाने के लिए बोल दिया है, ये भी व्यवस्था करेंगे, ठीक है ना। तो हो सकता है ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा अब, क्योंकि जल्दी से जल्दी थोड़ा ये है कि अब 10 ही मीटर आना है आगे अंदर ना, तो वो 10 मीटर कल ही आ जाता, लेकिन कल वो सरिया आने की वजह से दिक्कत हो गया है, वो कट गया है। अब देखते हैं दोबारा काम शुरू हो रहा है, ठीक है। नहीं, हम यहीं पर हैं, सब लोगों को बता दीजिए, ठीक है। हाँ चिंता नहीं करिए है? ठीक है ठीक भैया.
We're heading into a break right now. After the break, we'll get you more news and updates. Prime Minister Modi has landed in Mathura. He will be attending a big event there shortly. Also, Ashneer Grover is at EOW for investigation in the fraud case.
Hi Suzuki, play my song. It's hard and techie, hard and techie, hard and techie.
All new hot and techie Brezza, the city bred SUV.
National Military Rally for 2023 started from Pune, which is a very big city for India. It reached Mumbai then, which is even a bigger city, and it has come to Gujarat now. We have been meeting a lot of people at various touch points where we meet them and tell them the theme of this rally, which is basically a clean fuel rally.
देखिए वो बंदा था ना, विजनरी था. विजनरी मतलब कि उसके दिमाग में अगर कोई चीज़ बैठ जाती है तो लंबा सोच के उसका अमल करने को. शायद ये क्लीन मिल्क प्रोडक्शन के साथ क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट के लिए भी जो काम हो रहा है अभी मीथेन गैस का, वो भी ज़्यादा काम है.
सेफ्टी की इतनी चिंता तो पेमेंट सिर्फ वीजा से ही करना. वीजा कार्ड से पे करने पर मर्चेंट को कार्ड डिटेल्स नहीं, सिर्फ एक टोकन नंबर जाता है. यानी आपका कार्ड और पेमेंट दोनों एकदम सेफ. टैप टू पे विद वीजा, सेफ रहने का स्मार्ट तरीका.
Hello Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand, brings you the latest breaking news updates from across the country, only on Republic TV.
Hello and a very good evening. You're watching Republic and I'm Deepti Sachdeva. In politics, remember, anything and everything is possible. Right when we were talking of the polling in Rajasthan, remember the campaigning is just about to end, and then there is going to be that 48-hour silent period before the state votes on Saturday. But then the Prime Minister has moved away from Rajasthan and he's landed right now in Mathura. Mathura is in Uttar Pradesh, the same state that has 80 Lok Sabha seats. And the route to Delhi is via Uttar Pradesh, is what everyone says. And history is also a testimony to that. And these are live images right now coming in from Mathura, where the Prime Minister is going to be participating in a significant event. Now, he's going to be here attending the Braj Raj Utsav. The UP Chief Minister is also going to be present there. This is the sacred land of Lord Krishna. I do see Brijesh Pathak also there on our screens. We'll cut across to better images right now and also get in Rakshita, who's joining us live, I'm told. And Rakshita, if you can hear me, why don't you take us through what really is expected? What is it that has got the Prime Minister to Mathura in the middle of this busy election campaign? There are still elections in the poll-bound state of Telangana. He's just finished campaigning in Rajasthan and he's headed directly now to Mathura.
Well, it's Prime Minister visiting the birthplace of Lord Krishna after 32 years, and as a Prime Minister, of course, it's his maiden visit to this Krishna Janmabhoomi, the Kanha Ki Nagari as they call it, that is Mathura. So it's the first time, in fact, an Indian Prime Minister is visiting, and you can see hundreds of people have turned up. They're all very excited. Security has been put in place, very tight security arrangement today, several road diversions, and you can see there were chants of Modi Modi, there were chants of Baki Bihari, and of course Vande Mataram chants as well. As you can see right on your screens, there are people raising slogans also, all very eager to see a Prime Minister. The first time a Prime Minister coming to the Krishna Janmabhoomi, and of course to commemorate the birth anniversary of Saint Mirabai. What we expect is that MP from Mathura, Hema Malini, she has been elected as the MP for two times now, 2 straight terms. She will be performing a dance drama that will be based on the life of Mirabai, Saint Mirabai, and we also expect that there is a stamp in honor of Saint Mirabai, and also a 525 rupee coin that will be released in honor of Saint Mirabai by the Prime Minister himself. So those are one of the major announcements that we expect. We also expect him to speak on the Krishna Janmabhoomi. We also expect him to speak about Baki Bihari corridor. There is no official word on yet, but we do think there is an inkling. There is a buzz that he might just speak very broadly about the budget of the Baki Bihari corridor. Of course, it's the state government who has to utilize its own resources. Yogi Adityanath also has been talking about the development work in Mathura, boosting tourism in Mathura, because tourism is an important part of this temple town. There are various popular temples where people from not just from various corners of India, but also from across the globe. The devotees of Krishna are spread across the world, and they all, converge here in Mathura every year, especially on festivals like Janmashtami, like Dev Diwali or Devut Ekadashi that is today. And henceforth, we saw a huge crowd of people in various important temples, important shrines in Mathura. And Prime Minister, of course, has just shortened his visit. He's expected to spend 3 to 3.5 hours here from Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi. He will be arriving here anytime soon. Of course, Deputy Chief Minister Brijesh Pathak, Keshav Prasad Maurya are here. MLA Shrikant Sharma is also to be seen here. MP Hema Malini is expected here anytime soon. And we also, of course, are waiting, as we were just mentioning, Prime Minister to come here anytime soon. It's a very, Mathura has been a focus point of the UP government. There have been various visits by the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in the past 1 year. There have been announcements of crores, thousands of crore rupees of developmental projects. In fact, just the April this year, we heard Yogi Adityanath saying that the development projects will in fact help relive the memories of Dwapar Yug. The Dwapar Yug, remember, Deepti, was the era of Sri Krishna, the Yug of Sri Krishna, and henceforth that is what the UP government has been talking about. In fact, Devendra Fadnavis, as we were talking earlier, I just told you, was here last week to review the developmental projects, the progress on Baki Bihari corridor, also on Krishna Janmabhoomi Eidgah case also, and we also, of course, know that the Hindutva, there is a Hindutva poll plan, and there's a soft Hindutva by other parties. Remember, Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav has been calling himself a Yaduvanshi, trying to emphasize that he also owes allegiance to Sri Krishna. This just happened recently, Deepthi, right now. And also a week ago we saw Ram Gopal Yadav, who's the senior leader of the secretary of the Samajwadi Party. He said that I'm a bhakt. We are a true bhakt of Sri Krishna, and he of course spoke about Sri Krishna at length. So we understand that it is a very important point for the 2024 elections also, apart from of course the Ram Mandir, that we will see the consecration of course in January 2024. But Krishna Janmabhoomi of course remains a very important point as far as UP is concerned, and also the central government is concerned. And we are of course now all ears of what the Prime Minister is going to say just as he arrives here after the presentation, after the performances. What does the Prime Minister has to say? What promises does he have for Mathura, for the people of Vrindavan? That is of course something that everybody's eyes are on right now. Deepthi.
Oh yes, and in the middle of all this, Rakshita, the crucial question is also about the Prime Minister's visit always being very, very symbolic. So this time when he's in Mathura, though it's not the first time that he's visiting this holy city, but the point is this is coming so close to the Ram Temple inauguration that happens in January. There is a conversation about a Baki Bihari corridor, and then the big elections of 2024. Now, Uttar Pradesh again is a state that has 80 Lok Sabha seats. You've seen the BJP bettering its record almost every time, winning the municipal elections. What more could the Prime Minister deliver, to the state of Uttar Pradesh? What are the kind of development projects that possibly could also be announced?
Well, we do expect, as I was saying, of course, the Baki Bihari corridor. That is one of the mega projects that we are expecting. Allahabad High Court has just given the green signal for that. Of course, at the the government has to use its own resources for that. There has been a lot of opposition. Let us tell you, since there are a lot of shopkeepers around, there have said that if their shops are raised, what will happen to the livelihood and so on and so forth. But of course, the government has assured that they will be rehabilitated. There will be arrangements made. They will be compensated. Their shops will be given another position. But yes, the area will be cleared up. So that is something that will give a boost to tourism here. There will be railway projects. There will be railway lines that will be open. There will be extension of them to Vrindavan. Also, there will be several road projects that very broadly, time and again, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has spoken about. So that is one of the important points we see. There is, of course, around 32 crore, at least 32 crore rupee projects that we are hearing of as of now. That is right now on paper. So that those are in store for the people of Mathura. As I was saying, that Chief Minister said that the people of Mathura are going to relive the memories of Dwapar Yug. So there will be developmental projects. He has always time and again said that the previous governments have ignored, have neglected this part of Uttar Pradesh, which is of course a very, very important town. You were talking about Hindutva, of course, the Prime Minister also. It's of course very important that just ahead of the Ram Janmabhoomi consecration, we see that he is visiting the Krishna Janmabhoomi for the very first time as a Prime Minister. In fact, no other Prime Minister has ever visited that shrine. That's the birthplace of Lord Krishna. And of course, he is now going to come here and speak about Mirabai. Just in the run-up to this event, he was at a rally where he actually spoke about Mirabai and devotion to Lord Krishna also. So here, of course, is very important. He has visited Mathura, of course, many times, as you mentioned. He has also spoken about what his vision is for the city of Mathura, for Vrindavan, what projects are in store. So all of those things have been, of course, put out in words, but we do see slowly, gradually. In fact, I wouldn't say slowly, but in the matter of past 1 or 2 years, we've seen that the development projects have picked up steam, and what we expect that today might just be the day in the run-up to the Ram Janmabhoomi consecration, that today Prime Minister Modi will in fact actually make some really big announcements, or something that will be now put out in very solid, in a very solid manner, that this is what the government is actually planning. This is what now is going to happen as far as Mathura is concerned. It's very important, of course, a seat also, a very important parliamentary seat also. This part of Western Uttar Pradesh is very important. We've seen in assembly polls also in Uttar Pradesh that there was a contest between, of course, the Samajwadis and Bharatiya Janata Party back in the assembly elections. But of course, Lok Sabha elections becomes a different game. Having said that, the Prime Minister is the biggest campaigner for the BJP, and today again we will see him making a pitch for that and making promises for what the government has in store. What does it have in mind for the people of Mathura, for the birthplace of Lord Krishna, where Lord Krishna actually played, where he had his Ras Leelas, where he had his bhaktis, he had his gopis, and there is of course the biggest bhakt, Shri Mirabai, whose birth anniversary is being celebrated today. The devotion and her bhajans, of course, they all have been today ringing around. We've been listening to them. Very melodious celebrations have been going on in the run-up to this event, and finally we will see Hema Malini also performing and presenting a ballet that is based on the life of Mirabai, and Prime Minister Modi will be addressing the public henceforth, and we will be of course having all eyes on what he has to say and what are the promises he's going to make for that.
All right, Rakshita, for the moment, thank you so much for getting us that entire insight. We'll keep coming back to you as and when the Prime Minister arrives there. He's already, remember, landed right now in Mathura. And very shortly, you will see him exactly from the spot where Rakshita is reporting for us. Let's also shift our focus to get you a quick check over the other stories we are tracking for you at this hour. One more terrorist has been neutralized by the security forces in the ongoing counter-terror operation in the Rajouri sector. Weapons and ammunition have also been recovered from the encounter location. An army jawan lost his life after his service rifle accidentally went off along the LOC in Jammu and Kashmir's Spoon sector on Thursday. The incident took place at the Phagwari gate along the border fencing. Five Nihangs have been arrested in the Kapurthala firing. This is coming after a police personnel was killed. 9 others were injured following a clash between the Nihang Sikhs and the cops in Kapurthala at Sultanpur Lodi on Thursday. After the CRPF jawan injured in an ID blast in Chaibasa, the Jharkhand Chief Minister has said that operation is underway and the fight to end Naxalism is in the final stages in the region.
जो एक वर्षों से चली आ रही वहाँ पर नक्सलियों का जो एक गढ़ था उसको पूरी तरीके से ध्वस्त कर दिया गया। जवान शहीद होते हैं, दुख की तो बात है ही, लेकिन इन जवानों पर हमें गर्व भी है कि इनके वजह से हम सुरक्षित हैं।
As the overall air quality in Delhi continues to remain in the very poor category, the residents woke up to the usual scenes of the city being engulfed by thick smog. Delhi Minister Gopal Rai has clarified that restrictions under GRAP 3 will continue till the air quality improves. The IMD has predicted the possibility of heavy rains in isolated places in Kerala until November the 24th. An orange alert was also issued in the districts of Thiruvananthapuram and Idukki. The heavy rains have led to flooding in a number of areas. Heavy rains have also lashed parts of Tamil Nadu, and in the aftermath, there is a lot of waterlogging that has been reported from a number of areas. Also, the government earlier has issued an order to close all government and private schools in some of the districts. On basis of profiling, the Delhi Customs at the IGI airport seized gold weighing about 1,841 grams in paste that is valued at 98 lakh. This was being brought by an Indian national who arrived from Doha. Now let's get you the latest coming in from Uttarakhand, where after 12 days of the operations, the rescue work in Uttarakashi has entered its final stage. In fact, officials say that the mission is going to be completed in the next few hours. Earlier, a pipeline was being inserted to ensure safe evacuation of the workers. The NDRF teams have also been at the spot. Ambulances, medical staff is all put on standby. Earlier, the Chief Minister was also at the location monitoring the relief and rescue operations. And these are images of him that you see right now on the right of your screens as he continues to overview what's going on.
हाँ, गब्बर सिंह जी, मैं पुष्कर सिंह धामी बोल रहा हूँ। राम राम, कैसे हैं आप लोग? अच्छा, चलिए भाई, बहुत हम लोग बिल्कुल पास पहुंच गए हैं और बड़ी आप लोगों की हिम्मत है और बहुत ही आप लोगों के लिए सब लोग प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं यहाँ। और हम लोगों को उम्मीद भी है, मैं भी रात से आ गया हूँ, जनरल साहब भी आ गए हैं यहाँ पर और प्रधानमंत्री जी रोज़ आप लोगों के बारे में रोज़ चिंता कर रहे हैं, रोज़ अपडेट लेते हैं मुझे सवेरे 7 बजे। आज भी अभी आया है, अभी बताया है, बिल्कुल 45 मीटर से आगे हम लोग आ गए हैं और मुश्किल से 10 मीटर और आना है। बीच बीच में क्या है कि सरिया वगैरह आ जा रही है ना ये, तो हाँ, तो आप लोगों को पता ही है, थोड़ा सा ये है कि हिम्मत बता के, और किसी सबकी तबीयत वगैरह अच्छी ठीक है ना वहाँ पर? चलिए, नहीं चिंता एक्चुअली में नहीं, बहुत सब लोगों की दुआ है कि जल्दी से जल्दी सब लोग बाहर आ जाएंगे। हम लोग प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पर सारी चीज़ें, एम्बुलेंस की व्यवस्था कर रखी है बाहर, जैसे आप लोग बाहर आएंगे अस्पताल की व्यवस्था है, उसके अलावा जो भी सब इंतजाम हो सकते हैं वो सारे के सारे हम लोग कर रहे हैं। और बहुत बड़ा ऑपरेशन चल रहा है, पूरे देश भर से सारी मशीनें यहाँ पर आई हुई हैं, सारे एक्सपर्ट आए हुए हैं, विदेशों के भी आए हुए हैं। ये सारी बातें सबको बता, चलिए बहुत है, ठीक है। खाना वाना पहुंच जा रहा है, अभी पानी है अंदर। हाँ, बिल्कुल टेंशन नहीं लेनी है और सबको बिल्कुल जो है कहिए कि बस जल्दी से जल्दी, और आप ही लोगों को नहीं है, आप लोगों के लिए पूरा देश लगा हुआ है, ठीक है ना। और अभी प्रधानमंत्री जी को मैंने बताया है कि उन्होंने कहा कि भाई कब तक क्या संभावना है, मैंने कहा बहुत जल्दी की संभावना है और हो जाएगा, है ना। हाँ, सब लगे हैं बिल्कुल, यहाँ हेलीकॉप्टर वगैरह भी सब व्यवस्था कर रखी है। अगर किसी को बाहर आते कोई मेडिकल वगैरह की भी ज़रूरत पड़ेगी तो उसके लिए भी हम लोग सब व्यवस्था कर रहे हैं। तो ठीक है, सबका ध्यान रखिए और बिल्कुल जो है बस जल्दी से जल्दी, अब तो भगवान की प्रार्थना करनी है हम लोगों को कि जल्दी से जल्दी बाकी एक्सपर्ट लोग और जितने भी हमारे टेक्नीशियन हैं, ये इंजीनियर हैं, सब अपना काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना। हाँ हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग, कैसे हैं आप? कौन बोल रहे हैं? अरे सबा भाई, सब ठीक है ना? चलिए ठीक है, तो आप लोगों के घर तक सब आप लोगों के जो तस्वीर वगैरह जो वीडियो से आया था वो सब चला गया है, सब लोगों को बता दीजिए। घर वाले भी जो है सब लोग अभी जो है बिल्कुल आश्वस्त हैं सब कि आपने जो है सबका जितना मनोबल बना के रखा यहाँ पर, मुझे सबकी जानकारी है आपके बारे में और नेगी जी के बारे में, दोनों लोगों के बारे में। आप लोगों ने जो है पूरी टीम को एकजुट रखा और स्वस्थ हैं सब लोग। आप लोग चलिए ध्यान रखिए, अब बिल्कुल हम लोग पास में पहुँच गए हैं तो पता ही है आप लोगों को ना। हाँ, कल रात को वो जो सरिया वरिया कुछ आ गए थे बीच में ना, बीच में गट, हाँ लेकिन काट दिया है, सब काट दिया है। अभी जनरल बीके सिंह साहब भी आए हुए हैं, माननीय मंत्री जी ना, हाँ साथी में हैं। और प्रधानमंत्री जी लगातार आप लोगों के बारे में रोज चिंता कर रहे हैं, रोज सारी जानकारी ले रहे हैं और सब लोगों को उन्होंने लगा रखा है। पूरे देश भर के इंजीनियर लगे हैं, विशेषज्ञ लगे हैं सारे, है ना। विदेशों के भी आए हैं, अर्नल्ड जी, वो भी जो है पूरा अभी हम लोगों के साथ ही हैं यहाँ पर, यहाँ के बाहर।
Let's also get our team that's tracking that story. Akhil is joining us live. Now, Akhil, you've been at that very place for the last many days. Now, how do you see the situation panning out? Since last evening, there has been a lot of buzz that the operation has entered the final stage. But when is the good news expected, Akhil? And what are the challenges the team is still facing?
Yeah, absolutely. One thing is pretty clear in this operation, Dipti, that is no one can anticipate what can come next. Why so? Because of the nature of the rock and because of the nature of this tunnel. So here you see initially when the work has been started on 13th, the rescue operation started on 13th to start from the horizontal tunneling process. The first 22-meter work was pretty easy. Till 16th of November, the work was pretty going smoother. And what happened when first 4 pipes, that is of each pipe of 6-meter distance, went inside, people were pretty hopeful that the operation will complete sooner. Then what happened? After reaching 22 meters, that means the 4th pipe couldn't reach completely inside. After reaching 22 meters, there was a crackling sound, and due to that sound, the auger machine stopped working because there were some issues within the auger machine. And after that, it was the operation from this end, from the Silkyara end, put on a halt, on a virtual position, because other works have been continued going on. Since then, on 19th of November, there was another effort which was being made. An alternative passage of 6mm diameter was created, through which the food materials like medicines and other food materials like khichdi, dalia were supplied inside the tunnel. As you have been seeing that all the efforts are being made, Chief Minister is apprising Prime Minister of every moment, about the every moment situation which is going on over here. So all the agencies are working in a very collaborative manner. So NDRF team has been working, the SDRF team has been working, ITBP team has been working. There you see there's one more alternative passage which has been created by the ITBP team and the BRO team, basically in collaboration. So BRO team basically created that passage of 1.2 kilometer length. So that road has been become ready, and the work has been going on over there at the top of this hill. So the vertical drilling hasn't been started because of some technical reasons, but because the efforts which has been going on from the horizontal end is supposed to be the most successful one. We have been speaking to the experts and international experts over here. Yesterday we spoke to the Arnold Dix, who is the International Tunneling Association president. He said that this process might take a little longer because of the nature of the rock. We can't anticipate it. So what happened in the last 24 hours is very crucial, because from 19 to 22 of November, there was a progress which was being made. But in the last 24 hours, there was an obstacle that hit the midway. So in the last 24 hours, 1.8 meter of drilling has been done. So everybody was pretty hopeful that the work process will be done very soon, and in the next few hours the work will be done, and the workers and the staff and the persons who have been working day in and day out to reach to the victims will be soon reaching towards the side of the rubble. But that couldn't be possible because of there was a rubble inside that, and when approximately they reached around 45 meters, there was another hindrance. So there was a grid of metallic rods of 3 millimeter in diameter were found inside. So when auger machine reached that point, so it started to create some trouble, and then NDRF team, which is already deployed over here, has used the cutter machine to cut through that path. And once that process basically takes a lot of time, approximately 3.5 hours. So once that process got completed, then another part of that work has been started, and the drilling again continued. So what we have been told by the officials, that this process is gonna take time. Few hours back, we spoke to the former advisor to the PMO, and he said that Mr. Khulbe said that it will take another 12 to 15 hours. So no one is ready to say anything on the deadline, when exactly this mission is going to complete. But everyone is hopeful that this mission will be completed very soon, and the teams who are basically deployed over here has been constantly working in a very tandem and collaborative manner. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Akhil, it's a race against time, but there are a billion hearts today praying and hoping that there is that good news that comes out as soon as possible. On the right of your screens, ladies and gentlemen, are live images right now, and you do see a lot of anxiety, a palpable tension also in a lot of people, especially those related to these 41 workers who are still trapped, who are just hoping and praying that there is going to be that glimmer and that hope and that good news very, very soon. We here at Republic also join the country in praying for the well-being and the safety of all these workers trapped. This is just the other end of the Silkyara tunnel, and that's the local deity who was brought there essentially to ensure that there is some bit of hope and goodwill in the favor of these workers. We'll track that story and much more closely. Akhil is reporting on that non-stop for us. On the other side of this quick break, we also put our focus on the other story that continues to get bigger by the moment. 4 jawans are martyred, 2 terrorists are gunned down, but Mehbooba Mufti still is towing the park line. Also, days after being stopped at the airport, the Bharat Pay founder, Ashneer Grover, appears before the Economic Offences Wing. This is in an alleged fraud case.
Hello, Moto. Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
Play it your way. Sarah, this is your space.
Play your way.
भारत में महिलाओं की केवल भागीदारी नहीं बढ़ी है, बल्कि वो हर क्षेत्र में आगे आकर नेतृत्व कर रही है।
आधी आबादी की आर्थिक आजादी यानी सबल नारी प्रगति हमारी। बीसी सखी कार्यक्रम से आत्मनिर्भर बन रही है प्रदेश की नारी। सभी 58,000 ग्राम पंचायतों में नियुक्ति, 10 लाख सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप से 1 करोड़ महिलाएं जुड़ी। पोषाहार निर्माण इकाइयों से 4,000 महिलाओं को प्रत्यक्ष रोजगार, 2,35,000 स्वयं सहायता ग्रुप्स को 2,353 करोड़ रुपए के ऋण उपलब्ध, 31,50,000 महिलाओं को निराश्रित महिला पेंशन मिली। सपने हो रहे साकार, डबल इंजन की सरकार।
Supreme's over 9,000 and more plumbing and drainage products and water tanks are made from high-quality raw materials and innovative designs. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, with you for a lifetime.
With 49 studios, Woodfill has revolutionized the Indian modular kitchen industry by bringing the best of Europe for Indian homes. Visit the nearest store for a new design and a quote.
Shivangi Shukla getting you the latest, and the Prime Minister has just landed in Mathura. Very shortly he will be attending the Braj Raj Utsav. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is poised to extend a very warm welcome to the Prime Minister in the sacred land of Lord Krishna. Those visuals coming in on your screen of the Prime Minister's convoy. Now remember that PM Modi will be taking part in the Sant Mirabai Jan Utsav at Mathura in Uttar Pradesh.
उनका स्वागत किया गया और उसके बाद प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी यहां पर पहुंचने के बाद प्रधानमंत्री ने यहां पर पूजा अर्चना की। उससे जुड़ी ये तस्वीरें आपसे बस कुछ ही देर पहले की हैं, जब प्रधानमंत्री यहां पर पहुंचे और उसके बाद प्रधानमंत्री ने किस तरह से यहां पर पूजा अर्चना की, उससे जुड़ी हुई तस्वीरें हम आपके साथ साझा कर रहे हैं। अजय मिश्रा हमारे सहयोगी हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं। अजय, प्रधानमंत्री यहां पर पहुंच चुके हैं, पूजा अर्चना भी उन्होंने की, क्या ताजा जानकारी, क्या अपडेट आपके पास?
सबसे पहले आपको बताएं कि यहाँ पर 4 मंदिर प्रांगण हैं और सभी चारों मंदिर प्रांगणों में जाकर के प्रधानमंत्री ने इस ऐतिहासिक मौके पर जो कि आज
Let's go straight to Rakshita, who's joining us live. Rakshita is in Mathura. She's getting us all the top details. And Rakshita, this is a very, very special event, Prime Minister, at Krishna Janmabhoomi. And the Sant Mirabai Festival will be celebrated for 3 whole days from 23rd November to 25th during the Braj Raj Utsav. Take us through the latest coming in.
Well, Shivangi, of course, it's absolutely a very devotional mood, as we can see right now where we are. Prime Minister is expected anytime soon right now, but as just said, that he has landed in Kanha ki Nagri, that is Mathura. His helicopter has just landed. He will be going to Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi. Just a while back, we had MP Hema Malini, who had performed a puja there and bhajans there. She's expected to come here also, where we are right now at the railway ground, and Prime Minister Modi is the first Prime Minister to visit the Krishna Janmabhoomi. He is, of course, making a pitch for Baki Bihari corridor and also for Krishna Janmabhoomi. Remember, it's a case that is going on for years now. It's a battle in the court, the land acquisition row between Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi temple and Shahi Eidgah. That's a different case altogether, but the Prime Minister, of course, will be making a devotional pitch, will be, of course, emphasizing on the Baki Bihari corridor. There will be, of course, the 525 rupee coin that will be released in honor of Mirabai, and also a stamp in honor of Saint Mirabai.
शुभ माना जाता है उनका दर्शन करना। ठीक उससे पहले जबकि आप गर्भगृह में प्रवेश करते हैं जहां पर भगवान कृष्ण का जन्म स्थान था, वो बहुत ही दिव्य अनुभव होता है। ऐसा अनुभव जो मैं अभी शब्दों में आपको बयान नहीं कर सकता। आपको जाकर के आपको सिर्फ वो शांति और सुकून, क्योंकि उस वक्त तो माँ देवकी और पिता वसुदेव के अलावा और उस जगह कोई भी नहीं था जब भगवान ने प्राकट्य किया। और परब्रह्म, आपको पता है कि 8 अरब 64 करोड़ वर्षों के बाद एक बार श्री कृष्ण का परब्रह्म परमात्मा का जन्म होता है। बहुत ही सौभाग्य का आज का दिन है कि आज हम सभी इस क्षण के साक्षी हैं जब प्रधानमंत्री ने एक इतिहास बनाया है। एक और बड़ी बात, गौरव, की आज तक कोई भी प्रधानमंत्री कृष्ण जन्मभूमि में दर्शन के लिए नहीं आया। तो बड़ी बात यही है कि आज प्रधानमंत्री आए और उन्होंने सभी स्थानों का दर्शन किया। अभी जो तस्वीरें आप देख रहे हैं वो भागवत भवन की हैं, जो सबसे बाद में मंदिर बनाया गया है। बहुत ही दिव्य प्रतिमा, जहां पर कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी का पर्व बहुत ही धूमधाम से मनाया जाता है। तो आज का दिन ब्रज के इतिहास में शायद लंबे समय तक याद रखा जाएगा, जब पहले प्रधानमंत्री के तौर पर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने अब से थोड़ी देर पहले पूजा अर्चना का कार्यक्रम चारों मंदिर में उपस्थिति और देव प्रतिमाओं को नमन किया। और उसके बाद जो ब्रज की विकास की यात्रा है उसको भी नई दिशा देने के लिए आज वो एक संबोधन भी करेंगे। यहाँ से थोड़ी दूर 4 से 5 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर बड़ा मेला ग्राउंड है, जहाँ पर श्री मीराबाई जी का जन्मोत्सव 525वां जन्मोत्सव मनाने की पूरी तैयारी है। और मीराबाई